Do you do everything to stay healthy and youthful but still feel like something is missing? What if I told you there's one final adjustment that could transform your longevity? Dr. John Scharffenberg, a 100-year-old Harvard doctor, has discovered what truly makes the difference in slowing down aging. This could be the missing piece in your lifestyle. The anti-aging formula exists, but does it really work? Stay with me until the end, because today you'll find out what might be stopping you from truly rejuvenating. Think about it. How many people do you know who reach 100 years old, still working, teaching, and full of energy? Probably not many, right? But Dr. John Scharffenberg not only reached this incredible age, but also continues to work as a nutrition professor and physician. Yes, at 100 years old, he's still helping people live better lives. So, what's the secret of this supercentenarian? Is it genetics, luck, or is it something he does every day that anyone can apply to their own life? If you want to know how to live longer and better, it's worth paying attention to what this centenarian doctor has to say. And believe me, his answers might completely change the way you see health and aging. Do you want to know what his first big pillar of longevity is? What if I told you there's a powerful remedy that can prolong your life, ward off diseases, and leave you more energetic? And it's 100% free. Would you believe it? Well, that's exactly what Dr. Scharffenberg guarantees. And this remedy is called exercise. He claims that an overweight person who exercises daily can live longer than a thin person who is sedentary. And there's more. If you've already reached middle age, now is the most critical time to start. The more active you are now, the lower your risk of developing diseases like Alzheimer's in the future. And even at 100 years old, he hasn't completely stopped. His secret? Walking every day. According to him, 2 miles a day, about 3 kilometers, is enough to make a big difference in keeping both body and mind fully functional. Now, here's a fun fact to motivate you. For every 1 hour of exercise, you gain up to 3 extra hours of life. Just imagine how much you can accumulate over the years. But wait, exercise isn't everything. What do you think he eats to maintain so much energy? Have you heard of the blue zones? These are regions around the world where people live much longer than average and reach 100 years old with enviable health. Jealous, aren't you? And guess what? Dr. Scharffenberg lives in one of these places. Loma Linda, California. But what makes this city so special? The big secret lies in the diet. Dr. Scharffenberg follows a predominantly vegetarian diet, packed with natural foods that nourish the body and prevent diseases. And he's not the only one. Research shows that people in Loma Linda live, on average, 10 years longer than other Americans. What do they eat? Here's a sneak peek. Legumes, beans, lentils, chickpeas, rich in protein and fiber. Whole grains, oats, brown rice, barley, protect against heart disease. Nuts and seeds, cut the risk of heart attack in half. Varied fruits and vegetables, packed with vitamins and antioxidants. And here's a curious detail. Scharffenberg is a big fan of soy, a food that can boost heart health and even reduce the risk of certain cancers. Dr. Scharffenberg, at 100 years old, has an interesting recommendation when it comes to healthy eating: soy consumption. But why does he emphasize this food so much? The answer lies in the incredible benefits soy offers to our bodies. Soy is an excellent source of plant-based protein, making it a great alternative for those who don't eat meat or want to reduce their consumption of animal products. Additionally, it's rich in essential vitamins and minerals, crucial for keeping the body functioning well, especially as we age. One of soy's greatest highlights is its isoflavones, natural compounds with antioxidant properties. These compounds help combat cellular aging and can reduce the risk of chronic diseases, such as heart disease and even cancer. Furthermore, soy is an excellent ally for alleviating menopause symptoms, particularly for its ability to balance hormone levels. Dr. Scharffenberg recommends consuming 100 grams of soy daily, whether through tofu, soy milk, or other derivatives. This habit can help keep the body strong and healthy, reducing the risk of various diseases. Soy is also beneficial for those seeking a balanced and nutritious diet, especially those embracing plant-based eating. Incorporating soy into your diet could be a great step toward improving your health and keeping your body healthy as you age. Have you noticed how some people age without losing mental clarity or energy? Dr. Scharffenberg, at 100 years old, remains active, teaching, and sharing his knowledge. And diet plays a fundamental role in that. He has some favorite foods that are never missing from his diet. One of them is soy. He recommends consuming about 100 grams of tofu per day because soy is rich in protein, healthy fats, and compounds like isoflavones, which can help reduce the risk of prostate and breast cancer, as well as alleviate menopause symptoms. Another standout is fruit, and his favorite is mango. This fruit is rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, compounds that help protect vision and reduce the risk of eye diseases. Additionally, mango contains polyphenol, which may prevent the growth of cancer cells in the colon and breast. Mango is also an excellent source of vitamin B6, an essential nutrient for brain health. Many older adults don't consume enough of this vitamin, and its deficiency can impair cognitive functions. Just half a cup of mango provides 10% of the recommended daily amount. But it's not just these foods that make a difference. There are 3 vitamins that many people neglect, which are essential for longevity. The 3 vitamins that can determine how well you age. Many people believe that eating well is enough to meet all the body's needs. But the truth is, there are 3 vitamins most people, especially older adults, are not consuming enough of. This deficiency can accelerate aging and increase the risk of diseases. The first is vitamin A. About 45% of Americans don't get enough, which can cause problems like low immunity, a higher risk of infections, and even night blindness. Dr. Scharffenberg explains that the best way to obtain vitamin A is through beta-carotene found in foods like carrots, sweet potatoes, and cantaloupe. The body converts beta-carotene into vitamin A without the risks associated with excessive intake of the vitamin itself. The second is vitamin B12, which is essential for the health of the nervous system and the production of red blood cells. The problem is that, as we age, the body loses the ability to absorb it efficiently, even if a person eats meat regularly. This is why many older adults, whether vegetarian or not, end up developing a B12 deficiency. The recommended solution is supplementation or fortified foods. The third is vitamin D, one of the most important for bone health and immunity. Studies show that more than 50% of the population has a vitamin D deficiency, and this number rises to 70% among older adults. Since the primary source of vitamin D is sunlight, many people, especially those living in cold climates or spending most of their time indoors, can't produce enough. Dr. Scharffenberg recommends supplementation, especially for those living in regions with limited sun exposure. These 3 vitamins are essential for maintaining health and longevity. But did you know that a vitamin D deficiency can even influence blood pressure? Is vitamin D linked to high blood pressure? Many people think this vitamin is only important for bones, but Dr. Scharffenberg reveals something surprising. When vitamin D levels in the blood increase, blood pressure can decrease. This happens because vitamin D aids in calcium absorption and plays a crucial role in regulating blood vessels. Studies show that people with a deficiency in this vitamin are at a higher risk of developing hypertension. Here's the issue. Over 50% of the population has a vitamin D deficiency, and among older adults, this number can reach 70%. Some studies even show that up to 95% of American adults have low levels of this vitamin. If you live in areas with little sun exposure, your body may not produce enough vitamin D. Additionally, as we age, our skin loses the ability to synthesize this vitamin effectively. This is why many older adults need to turn to supplementation to maintain adequate levels. Is there a limit to vitamin D? Yes, and excessive vitamin D can cause problems, including an increased risk of skin cancer if sun exposure is overdone. That's why it's ideal to balance sun exposure with moderate supplementation, always paired with regular blood tests to monitor levels. Now, imagine living to 100 years old with energy, without relying on medication or others for daily activities. In the next section, I'll share the life philosophy Dr. Scharffenberg follows that could make all the difference in how you age. The secret to life beyond food and exercise. Dr. Scharffenberg has a life philosophy that goes beyond diets and exercise. He believes that living well and staying healthy into old age also requires taking care of the mind and fostering social connections. He frequently emphasizes the importance of avoiding harmful substances like alcohol and tobacco, which are enemies of health and accelerate aging. But that's not all. Dr. Scharffenberg highlights that life is about more than just taking care of the body. He places great value on the sense of community. If you're enjoying this content, don't forget to like it. It helps the channel grow and ensures YouTube keeps notifying you whenever we post new videos. The idea of helping others, having a purpose, and living in harmony with those around you has an enormous impact on health and well-being. Studies show that people with strong social circles and involvement in community activities live longer and with better quality of life. In addition, Dr. Scharffenberg often emphasizes the importance of rest and inner peace. This highlights the crucial role of sleep and relaxation. Constant stress and anxiety are invisible enemies that weaken the body and accelerate the aging process. Taking care of your mind and maintaining inner peace is just as important as taking care of your body. In the end, a healthy longevity is achieved through a balance of physical, mental, and social well-being. Now, let me tell you about the importance of understanding how geography and lifestyle impact your lifespan. Get ready to discover what else may be invisibly affecting your health. How geography influences longevity and health. Another key factor is where you live, which can directly influence your health and longevity. Dr. Scharffenberg points out a frequently overlooked factor: geography. Take vitamin D, for example. This vitamin is essential for the body, but how it's absorbed depends heavily on sun exposure. And sunlight isn't the same everywhere. Dr. Scharffenberg explains that latitude and seasons significantly impact the production of vitamin D. For example, those living in the northern United States, where sunlight is limited for much of the year, are more likely to have a vitamin D deficiency. This deficiency doesn't just affect bones but can also weaken the immune system, increase the risk of chronic diseases, and even influence blood pressure. In regions where sunlight is stronger and more consistent, such as tropical countries, vitamin D absorption tends to be better. However, even in these areas, many people spend most of their time indoors or use excessive sunscreen, which can hinder the production of this vitamin. How to overcome this challenge? What can you do to address this issue? The answer lies in supplementation. If you live in areas with limited sunlight or feel you're not getting enough vitamin D through diet and sun exposure, supplements may be necessary. However, it's essential to remember that self-medication can be dangerous, so always seek medical guidance before starting any treatment. Now that you understand how geography can influence your health, let me share a simple yet powerful habit Dr. Scharffenberg practices to ensure his health remains strong, even at 100 years old. Did you know that a simple yet highly effective habit might be the key to ensuring a long and healthy life? At 100 years old, Dr. Scharffenberg has a daily secret that helps him maintain his health: walking every day. He makes a point of walking at least 2 kilometers, about 1.2 miles, daily. It might seem simple, but this habit has profound impacts on health, especially as we age. Walking is a low-impact exercise that strengthens the heart, improves circulation, and helps maintain joint mobility. Additionally, regular walking can reduce the risk of several chronic diseases, such as diabetes and hypertension, while also boosting mood. As we get older, it's easy to lose the motivation to stay active, but Dr. Scharffenberg emphasizes that maintaining consistent physical activity is crucial to avoid becoming dependent on others in the future. If you want to live longer and healthier, now is the time to start applying these principles to your daily life. Dr. John Scharffenberg and other centenarians show us that longevity isn't just about genetics. It's about daily choices that directly impact our quality of life. Adopting a healthy, plant-based diet, maintaining a balanced routine, and taking care of both your body and mind are essential factors for aging with vitality. Small changes can lead to big results over the years, and it's never too late to start. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these strategies caught your attention the most? Do you already follow any of these habits? Or do you plan to implement something new into your routine? Leave your comment and share this knowledge with others who also want to live longer and better. If you enjoyed this content and want to keep learning about health, well-being, and longevity, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss any upcoming videos. See you soon. Thank you for staying until the end. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Let us know in the comments which tip you're most excited to try.